Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Insha'Allah, today we'll be starting the story of Prophet Sulaiman alayhi salam. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. The wind, the birds, the insects, the animals, the wild beasts, the jinn and the humans, all were standing in straight rows waiting for Nabi Sulaiman alayhi salam. He had previously asked Allah, "O my Rabb, forgive me and give me a kingdom which nobody else can get after me. Verily, you are the great gifter." Allah accepted his dua. He put the wind under his control. He could order it to carry him to a faraway place and return him in the blink of an eye. Allah also made the jinn and devils obey him. Some of them would dive to the depths of the sea and bring back to him the treasures of the sea. Some of them used to build palaces and pulpits for him. All of them joined in building Bayt al-Muqaddas. Allah taught Sulaiman alayhi salam the languages of the birds, animals, and insects. He used to speak to them and they spoke to him. Sulaiman alayhi salam realized that Allah had favored him. He always thanked Allah. He never disobeyed him and always praised him. A massive army of jinn, humans, birds, and animals marched out. The sound of the feet of the army was loud. Dust was lifted to the sky. Sulaiman alayhi salam was in front of the army. He heard a weak voice calling out, "O ants, enter your homes. Let not Sulaiman and his army trample you, and they do not know." It was an ant which saw Sulaiman alayhi salam's army, so she called out to the ants to rush inside so that they could not get killed under the army's feet. Her words made Sulaiman alayhi salam laugh. He then said in thanks to Allah, "O my Rabb, make me thankful for your favors which you gave me and my parents, and make me do good deeds which you will be pleased with. Enter me through your mercy amongst your pious slaves." The army then marched in the desert until the jinn, humans, animals, and birds grew tired. Sulaiman alayhi salam ordered the army to wait in a place where there were crops. Sulaiman alayhi salam then looked for the hudhud to show him water. Sulaiman alayhi salam could not find the hudhud. He became upset and said, "Why do I not see it? Is it amongst the absent ones?" Sulaiman alayhi salam called the eagle, who was the chief of the birds. He asked him about the hudhud. The eagle replied, "I do not know." Sulaiman alayhi salam got more upset and said, "I shall definitely punish him most severely, or I shall slaughter him, unless he brings me some clear proof." Within moments the hudhud appeared. Another bird met him and said, "Destruction on you! Where were you? Sulaiman has promised that he will slaughter you." The hudhud flew to Sulaiman alayhi salam with the eagle. Sulaiman alayhi salam was still angry. He said to it, "Where were you?" He then grabbed his head and pulled him to him. The hudhud said, "Give me a chance, O Nabi of Allah. I have learned something you do not know about." Sulaiman alayhi salam asked, "What did you learn?" "I have come from Sabah with firm news. I found a woman who is their queen. She has been given everything. She has a great throne." Sulaiman alayhi salam was amazed at what the hudhud said. The hudhud then added, "They prostrate to the sun instead of Allah. They worship and deny Allah." Sulaiman alayhi salam said, "Soon we shall see if you have spoken the truth, or if you are from the liars." The hudhud then went to look for the water until he found it. When he went back to Sulaiman alayhi salam gave him a letter. He was to fly to Sabah with it. He put a crown on his head and tied the letter to his beak. He said to him, "Take this letter of mine and throw it at them. Then turn away and see how they react." The hudhud flew with Sulaiman alayhi salam's letter and reached Sabah. Bilqis, queen of Sabah, came to her ministers. They all stood up for her. She sat on her throne, which was made of the most expensive diamonds and rubies. The meeting came to an end. She sat on her throne. She had put the most expensive diamonds and rubies on it. She then went to her bedroom and threw her tired body on her bed. She then saw a strange hudhud, which wore a crown. She looked at it and it came closer to her. It threw a letter at her bed and flew away. She said to herself, A letter sealed with the seal of a king. He sent it with a messenger from the birds. This must be a great king. She opened the letter and found its message strange. She had never seen something like it before. She called her ministers to gather. She then said, "O ministers, I have been given a noble letter. It is from Sulaiman, and it is the name of Allah, most compassionate and merciful. Do not be arrogant against us, and come to us as in obedience." She was quiet for a moment and then said, "Advise me in my matter. I do not implement a matter except without consulting you." One of them said, "We are strong and can make war against them. The matter is, however, in your hands. Decide what you are going to order." Bilqis said, when kings enter a town, they spoil it and make its honored ones disgraced. That is how they act. I shall send a present to them and see with what my messengers return with. She gave her prime minister much gifts to give to Sulaiman alayhi salam. It was much wealth, gold, silver, perfumes, slave girls, and a crown with pearls and diamonds. She then said to the prime minister, "Watch Sulaiman when you come by him. If he looks at you in anger, then know that he is a king, and we have nothing to fear from him. If he smiles at you, then he is a messenger. Answer him kindly." The prime minister prepared to leave. The Hudhud overtook him and told Sulaiman alayhi salam about Bilqis's delegation coming to him. Inshallah, we'll continue with the story of Prophet Sulaiman in the next session. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.